A vile force of darkness has arisen. They came from the northwest, an invading force of goblins.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Real cool. Noble, militia commander. Let's go for the miners. Being a miner builds up your skill and picks. They are probably the most skilled dwarves we have. So T'Chulu, you are the militia commander. Raid squad, leather armor. I don't think we have much for metal. Do I have any other miners? A mine king. Mine king. Miner. Tree haters use the axes. And then what is left would be hunters, if I have any. All in one squad. Now, yes, I'm putting hunters in as melee people. Best I can do, they have some bludgeoning skill, possibly off of their crossbows, and I have no bolts for them to use. So this one squad is our one and only squad. Add new burrow. The burrow is going to be named GTFI. We're going to quickly draw this, ignoring walls, so this will look ugly. I apologize. I try to keep the burrows nice and neat as much as I can, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford such luxuries at this time. Drag you down. I don't think I need to access all the corpse disposals right now, so I'll just do that. Don't really think we care too much about the animals out here, but any off chance for some reason I need to go out there, we'll entrap that as well. And then we're going to draw one all the way down the stairwell. That didn't work. All the way down the stairwell. Draw a big old block around the suites. And draw a big old blob till we get to the bottom again. I don't think we need to draw this any further down, but I'll bring it all the way down again for right now, just because. Military alert, not what I wanted. Military alert, civilian alert, GTFI. They're all being told to go in. SA station here. Let's see how many are outside. Can everyone get inside in time before we all die? How is that man walking outside? Military, he's picking up equipment. Where's your equipment, buddy? Where are you going? What equipment is out here? Did you find equipment that I'm unaware of? Snatcher, protect the children. Like, you're not a good snatcher if you show up before the invading army. That's not a good idea. Yeah, right now is the time to throw tantrums. Good job. Good job, everyone. Good job. 10 out of 10. Builder is fighting the water wizard. Yeah, fuck it. Just start a drunken brawl. Just start it right now. I want everyone dying from both sides. Did they leave? We win! What the fuck? They're gone! There's no siege! Did the Snatcher overwrite the siege?
Holy carp! There is a tantrum happening!
Fuck, I thought it was gonna be longer. That's gonna look real awkward on YouTube if I have just like a little 4-minute clip. Let's finish the project, I guess. Okay. They spawned and the leader walked off the map. I guess so. God damn it, I'm so brave. I chased off the goblins by the mere sight of my Stiff beard. They didn't attack this time. The necromancers were genuinely from somewhere else last time. They came into a different part of the map and everything. The last time when we got double teamed, we had the goblins up top, up here. If like from your perspective, it'd be up left. The goblins came in over here. The necromancers came in from down here. So there was two separate things. And I just got very unlucky. It wasn't necromancers with the goblins. The stiff beard. So yeah, I guess we go back to finishing the project. That is so amazing. It's the one video is gonna end on a cliffhanger, and the next video it's gone in 4 minutes. You can't plan clickbait like that. When people actually get around to seeing this video, and it goes public on YouTube, people are gonna be salty. Once we have a military, we should raid the Necro Tower and steal the Necro Book. Okay, first of all, why? And I ask you because you've been around enough, Domine, to know that if I raid anything, the game immediately bugs out. So you're risking the entire base just immediately crashing the desktop. Why, what part of this do you think is worth it enough? Build machine screw pump. I don't have access to blocks. I need more blocks. There's nothing to catch in the southeastern ocean. Probably because they just all froze to death. But we have water again. Build. Great. I like how as soon as it thaws, all the water just rushes on shore. For the lulz, so we can have our own necros. Can't we just get them our own? Haven't we've done that before? We've randomly ended up with our own necros. Do I want one in the counter? No. So I need a pipe section. Is that in the carpenters? Pipe section. Now, if this works correctly, that area is done, so I can wall it off. Build construction wall. I'm going to wall that off to make that easy. Because remember, if all goes well and good, we should have a dry area in the middle of a swirling vortex of aquatic doom that we're hoping to actually slowly and controllably use for our own economic gain. If this works right, which... Yep. That's where it's going to end that sentence. Yep. Now, off of machine pieces alone, what I will need to do is turn this into a square to have one come out and go either way so that it powers the pumps doing the water. And hopefully if I get enough water in the system, fill up both of them to about 3/4, they should be able to chug around each other and it should work well. So build machine, horizontal axle east-west. This needs to go out here. Horizontal axle east-west. Same thing on this side. How many gear assemblies? I'm gonna need like 4. That's not enough. Well, I could sheep out and connect it over here instead of making it a proper mirror image. But that would look bad, and we know we're not about that. So we will do another mechanism to make it be a proper mirror image. About as close as I can get. I know I'm ignoring the ground right now. When it's muddied over, it should look better, more uniform. Build construction wall. I have no need to go down there anymore. Build machine. Gear assembly needs mechanisms. Build machine. However, I can do the horizontal axles. Do you need your horizontal axles to be this redundant? No. No, you do not. There's not a torque ratio in the game. As a matter of fact, this is slowly, minusculely reducing the overall power gain caused by the system if it works correctly. But it looks nice. And looking nice is far greater in the dwarvy path of dwarviness than it working optimally. We're still waiting on our mechanic. Did we lose our mechanic in a fight somewhere? Grease monkey. No, we have a grease monkey. Maybe he's sleeping or something. I don't know. But that would be the last thing we need to make the whole system be working correctly. Yeah, I don't know, which makes me think we're the baddies. Then, like I just suggested in mine, Raiden stole the book. Most of my people are necro. They don't seem to use it. They've decided that they are above using such outlandish material. Shut up, Dominic. Go back to fishing, fish. Stop throwing tantrums. All right. Now, we have the priming pump to get the water into the system, but other than that, it should work on its own. The priming pump should get the water in there. Enough water will get this wheel to spin. Fuck. One of the doctors died in that fight. Should be able to get the wheel to spin. If we get enough of the wheels to spin to generate power, that'll get this on. We just need to get enough of these to turn on. They're going. They're going. They're pumping. The water's going down the back end. I'm going to have to cool it. Maybe fill in some more water. But I can't let it get too high because filled water is just as bad as no water. I need there to be a flow of it. I can't have it be filled. So I need to balance the water systems out. I'm seeing 4s and 3s on either side. It could deal with probably having a little bit more water. I would be happier if I had 5s and 6s. I just don't want solid 7s across. So we'll prime it a little more, just so that the bottom reservoirs have a bit more oomph in them. So we'll prime that with a few extra 7s. And then we'll stop again. Let that balance out. And see, now we're getting 7s up in that end. And I think the system is good. So, all in all, between the screw pumps, the axles, the gear assemblies, what have you, we are using 608 power. However, we are also generating 4,200. Because 420, that awesome weed number. We are using this to generate power now. We are no longer taking water from the ocean. The one issue is, and I don't know why it didn't occur to me before, the whole thing is one square down, so we lose a chunk of water in the winter. Right here to right here will freeze every winter. But the water can still go diagonally around it. I do not know if that'll be enough to interrupt the flow. Fire forts always so unhappy. They're not. Look, there's 43 of them that are kind of happy, 4 that are sad, and 3 that are just wrecked. So yeah, I believe this system is good. One issue though that I did not think of till now. Slight whoops. I don't have a way to turn it off. So I guess it's a good thing I got those waters, the walls and the floors done, because this is its life now. I can easily tap into it to draw power off there, or there. I probably should have, if I took that out and replaced it with a gear, I could bleed out power through the middle. I could take out any one of these and not ruin the powertrain. So I could replace any of them with a gear assembly, so I could have a vertical gear assembly bringing the power out as I would need it. However, as a side thing, because I now have so much power, I can definitely run a pump stack to bring lava up once I hit lava. I just need to make enough materials for a magma-proof pump stack to be designed. Of course, it's accounting for the fact that the bottom of the map is at -12. We assume the real bottom that we can access is at, let's say, 10. I have to build 80 screw pumps, 80 parts or 80 sets of parts for magma-proof screw pumps to bring it all the way up. But we have the power. I don't need to manually do it. It'll be easy. So, yep, this is what we have. Where did that bring us? Yeah, that's going to be a real short episode. That's kind of weird. We're just going to have to see how well that works. I learned from Cupo how to get a pump stack to not fall apart sometimes. Do your pump stacks fall apart? What do you mean fall apart? All right, I am probably with this success because as goofy as it is after that break, there's just not enough. I don't have another project that I can do that's only gonna be in 48 minutes or only in 38 minutes. Yes, because they don't have a solid base. Why don't your pump stacks have a solid base? Some migrants have arrived. Huzzah. I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what we can do? Before I sign off, I haven't done this in a bit. Let me load up Armok Vision. I need to trigger a save now, though. I'll load up Armok Vision, and we will use this to see what our base looks like. But while I get ready to do this, we're saving. We're going to load up Armok Vision. Does anyone have a suggestion or idea of someone for me to raid? For the love of God, don't give me the name of someone who's fucking high out of his mind. You know what I'm talking about? Where we all raid and then the dude just isn't actually playing the game. That annoyed me. I felt really bad. I did it 3 times back to back. That annoyed the crap out of me. Yay, more dwarves have arrived to die. Yay. All right, let's get Armok Vision. Armok Vision is going to take a little bit to load. But Armok Vision is full screen. So technically, I need to undo the slight crop filter for Windows and all that. There's a new version available. No, I'm not doing that right now. That's going to crash everything, knowing my luck. Ha ha ha. The doctor has been found dead. All right. Load. There we go. We do have trees. You guys said we didn't have any. Physics! I really did cut that close, didn't I? Holy shit. I think if I resume here, we can see him spinning in this mode. So, by the way, this is our unlimited power. This looks fucking ridiculous. They're going so fast it's passing out. Oh, I wish they showed something spinning here to show the water. Jesus, we generate a lot of power. Near. So over here, if you go down a stairwell, we have the Dwarf Blender 9000. We set it up in such a way that when you bring the water directly in, or the water comes this way, there's a slight hook to it. I'm gonna stop that. That's gonna like make me nauseous. There is a slight down here to make it come out this way first, not necessarily just dump off straight there. So it really hits over here, then flows that way, where it gets pumped up, and it does the same thing. And this pump on the opposite corner with the same mechanic pumps it directly from underneath the water wheel so that this generates power. However, we also have the base in question. We've done not much outside. We have a trade depot with nothing there. We have a wood stockpile, and we have our entrance. Armok Vision doesn't show it, but we have traps here. Or it does show it, but it just doesn't show the cages. We have a 1 row deep cage trap defense from all invasions. That's going to keep us perfectly safe. And we made a couple of furnaces out of cobaltite. And we have the butcher shop with some nice sausages on it. And a tanner shop. If you go down this one ramp past our ultra defense, we built a, I'm sorry, I forgot about you bedroom. And we have a defended, protected fishing hole. If you ignore the fishing hole, we have the I didn't forget you bedroom, but golly gee, does it still look like garbage. We have a couple of storage rooms. We have the farm that I swear has been keeping us filled with booze the entire time, and we have not made any mistakes. We have the masons, the mechanics. We have the fucking thing I gave to the Farmers Guild, but they already immediately were like, well, you didn't do it fast enough. And then we have the gigantic entry ramp I did, thinking it was gonna look grandiose, but I never did the back wall. So it just looks like a giant way to snap your neck. On this and this Z level only, we found an aquifer. So it's made of wood. So when we continue down the nowhere near OSHA compliant ramp, that is fucking steep though. Jesus. If you slip at all down this, you're guaranteed dead. You just go straight down. Because even if you bounce off this, you just slam into a wall. It doesn't do you any good. This leads to our tavern. We have a very nice tavern. It's big. It's got animals. We got big animals. It hasn't been engraved yet. It's only been smooth because we were working on the levels for our artists. To the left, we have the cook, some rocks in there. And then we did our gigantic up-down stairwell. We're down, we found gold. But if you go up, you find where our suites are. Some of them got interrupted because we started to encounter wet dirt in the background. We don't like the wet dirt, so a bunch of rooms got interrupted, unfortunately. And some of these have been used. Where are they? There we go. 2 people had lived long enough to request suites for their rooms, and they don't have anything interesting, or not interesting, don't have anything major in them yet. It doesn't show chests for some reasons, but they each have blue cobaltite doors, cobaltite cabinets, and their office is just a standard rock table and rock throne. Not much to say, unfortunately. It was the start of the new base, and we got assaulted a lot, so we had to keep rebuilding our dwarves up. If we go down, we don't see too much, except for that swaggy gold. And right below us, we found a weird red rock, which if you look at it through these holes, really just makes me think it's like some rotten pustule about to erupt into the caverns. So we're going to get away from that, because it's actually kind of starting to make me feel bad. Ooh, what is that over there? That can't be good. But yeah, that is what we have for our base. Are you farming just plumps? No, I am not. Thank you for the question. Good question indeed. I am not farming just plump helmets. It wasn't anything fancy, particularly for the beginning of the base, but we are doing 3 farms. Down here is a 2x5 farm that is not, it's not gonna show up too well, but was dug down and then we built the wall over it, or floor over it, which means it is an above ground farm. This one grows strawberries. Next to it is a below ground farm that grows plump helmets. And then the 5x5 over here is above ground again. We're trying to get it to grow rope reed, not whip vine, because I, for some reason, always get that backwards. So there are 3 farms here. The strawberries and the plump helmets are used just for booze. They're just taken to the still right here, and they're used for booze. This is the farmer's workshop that is used with the rope reed to make our clothing when I get the clothing industry going. Our food is all handled by the fish and the cook down below, plus any meat we happen to kill. And if I can get a breeding pair of turkeys, we will also be able to supplement our fish meat intake with eggs, which is nutritionally better. Maybe. I don't know. The dwarves don't care. As long as they have booze, they're happy with whatever. You can put in a furniture request next time. Add Bahoon to me. Yes. Particularly since there's gold on the map, you can, in fact, request gold. I just didn't completely have that activated in this stream. We didn't have an industry working as of yet. We kept getting attacked. So probably next, or not, it will be next stream, but probably not for the first hour or so, because there's still a little bit I got to do to get the industries working. We've just gotten access to gold, for instance. So I couldn't necessarily, like, I could turn it on, but I couldn't guarantee you for a few hours that I could actually give you the gold furniture you were requesting. Did the migrants bring a pair of KBs yet? I will check for you. Let me re-enable the little crop pad, because Dwarf Fortress is always in windowed mode and this thing is always not. I've forgotten how to leave this mode. Dwarf Fortress. Did they bring KBs? No. There are no KVs for you. KVs don't exist. They're a word that you are making up, and they have never existed. Yes, by the way, that thing for water was in fact also a desalinator. All that water is fresh water.